Hey everybody, I'm back today with my finished March 2016 Midori notebook. I shared with you all the notebook in process last week, but I thought I'd go ahead and show you how I finished it up. I didn't really change anything on the front. If you'll look at the first couple of pages, these are the notes that I took on my day in the life that I did. You know, that's that project that Ali Edwards does a couple of times a year, I think. And I just jotted down different times and different things that were happening so that I would know when I got my pictures printed, you know, what journaling could go with it and that sort of thing. I did add over here, I added a picture from my day in the life. It's just a really simple photo of watching Good Morning America as I get ready in the morning. That's kind of a tradition for me as I get ready for work. And then I included a little tag there. The next spread was about yard work, and I had already written everything out here, but I hadn't really done anything on this facing page. So I added a tag and a photo and a couple of stickers, and then I added just a little bit of writing about so much work to do outside when the weather's pretty in the springtime. I didn't change anything on my quotes page. These are quotes that I ran into in books that I read and blogs that I read and television shows I was watching. And I think these are all, you know, really cool possibilities for future art journaling pages or maybe layouts that I might want to make at some point. This page I didn't make any changes to either. It was just basically how I'm planning out my blog posts for the next couple of months. I did make a note here at the bottom that I need a better system. And since I wrote it out in this booklet, I've actually come up with a better calendar system for keeping up with my blog posts, and I'll be sharing that on my blog, I think at the beginning of May. Look at me having it planned out so far in advance. I'm not even sure what month that's going to be in. I hadn't done the currently page at all when I showed you all my booklet last week. So I stamped the currently list. I think someone had asked me a few videos back where this stamp set came from. It's Are You Kristen on Etsy. It's Are You Kristen on Etsy. And she's just some really great stuff, so I'd encourage checking her out. But I just talked a little bit about what I've been watching and listening and reading and loving and feeling. I didn't do the best job on stamping this. I have to be honest. I had to fill in the title a little bit with a black pen. And then some of these individual ones are a little bit wonky. They're not as straight as I would like them to be. But that's probably because I'd already put stuff in my notebook at that point. I didn't have a fully flat surface to work on. So next month, one of the things I'm going to be careful to do is to try to take care of any of the stamping ahead of time so that I don't run into that same problem. Over here, I had a couple of interesting quotes from students this month. One was from Twitter and then one was just from a conversation. So I included a picture of my classroom as well as a couple of stickers. I think the only thing I did here was add this cute little Weenie Dog sticker. I didn't make any changes here. These are just basically pages where I made lists about different things that were getting ready to happen or weekend plans. I made a list of some financial goals for this spring and I included a couple of stickers there. I taped in a to-do list of something I was working on. I mean, I don't know if that's really that relevant or if I'll look back at it in a few years and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I kept this list. But why not? You know, my Midori is a place where I can hold on to things that are a little bit random that I might not ordinarily keep. And at some point I might look back at this and go, what was I thinking about? I don't know, trying to accomplish so much on one day after school. Here's just a little layout page. The fella and I had a couple of different events that we attended at the Frist Museum in Nashville in March. One of them was just an exhibition of the House of Alba. If you ever have an opportunity to see that exhibition, it is amazing. And I do think it is going to be traveling around the country. I can't say enough good things about it. The Alba family from Spain has been collecting art for a little more than 600 years. And so you can imagine just how varied and interesting their collection is. But I included a photo of the outside of the Frist, a photo of us at the first event that we attended for the House of Alba, and then the portrait sketching class that he and I attended to. Didn't make any changes here. This was my grocery list and meal planning for a week, and then I also included my grocery receipt. I thought it might be funny to look back at that in years to come. No changes here on the podcast scheduling. I did add this picture of Louder Dog. How cute is he in this? It's maybe not the best angle for his nose, but I thought it was super cute, and a couple of little stickers there. This is the Weenie Dog month, so I had to celebrate my Weenie Dog in it. Some more weekend listing, some more ideas about potentially offering a scrapbook class here in Bowling Green. You might recall from my blog that I attended I made a presentation at a women's club in a nearby community, and they were interested in potentially maybe doing a class in the future or something like that. So I may explore it. I don't know. Never say never, I guess, right? And then you can see my calendar pages. You know, I really do use this primarily as a calendar. It just happens to be a happy calendar. And I don't get too freaked out when I have to cancel things or mark through things. That's not a big deal to me. But I thought I would share with you on the very last page, I did include a selfie that I took on St. Patrick's Day. One of the things that I'm trying to do in each Midori notebook per month is to include at least one selfie, because you all know that's sort of my signature trademark or whatever. And I didn't really leave room for it in this booklet until this particular last page, but that's okay. And then you can see here I also have some planning ahead happening. Well, that's it. That's my March 2016 Midori. As you can see, I didn't make a ton of changes from what you all saw last week, but there were some things that I finished up and a few things that I added. I hope you enjoyed it and that you'll come back and hang out with me a little bit when I have my April Midori finished. I'm totally hoping that I can have that one posted not too far after the month of April ends. Okay, see you later. Go and be crafty.